Alright guys, so it's August 19th, season's right around the corner. Hoping to head to Tennessee for the Velvet opener here coming up, not this weekend but the next weekend, and that all depends on if my kiddo decides to come soon or later. So anyways, I'm out here today. I'm getting all my gear kind of situated, getting it all out and accounting for everything. I know it's kind of just, it's just whitetails, right? Well, if you're a self-filmer and you run a lot of gear, you want to get it out, account for all of it, go over all of it, make sure it's still in good working condition, and that way it's all sitting in your pack and ready to go. And if you're like me, you're gonna pack your pack up like 15 to 20 times before you ever even go out anyways, because you want to see what fits, what doesn't fit, how organized you can be. But anyways, this is basically what I'm running early season in my setup. It's nothing fancy. I'm a budget guy, so I don't have tons of $1,000 setups. It's just kind of what I got and what I run with. So anyways, this is what's in my pack. So to start all this off, obviously you're going to want a good pack. I've got an Insights pack here that's built for a crossbow, okay? And I'll show you why I bought this one. But I'm going to go over to my other pack first. I've got a Alps Pathfinder. It folds out into a nice little pack. You can also take that off and have it just as a fanny pack. And then I've got a Mystery Ranch Guidelight frame with the back strap attachment. I like the baby monitor I got out here in case he starts crying here in a little while. My other kiddo. So this right here is going to come in handy, and I'll tell you why here in just a little while. But this is the pack I run for the most part. But you got tons of storage in here for all your gear. Flip this over to the side. You've also got a main compartment, a little zipper up here for your phone or wind checker. It's H2O compatible, and you've also got these pockets here on the side that I stick my rope mods in. So this is my main pack that I run. I will say this, it did not hold up that great last year. This one's starting to come off. It does still hold good. The top one's in great, and the bottom one can rip completely off, but this is how I suck my sticks in nice and tight. Insights is a lifetime warranty, so they're going to send me a brand new one. I'm just waiting on it to get here. So here's my sticks. A lot of people run these. Nothing but a regular lone wolf stick that I have cut down to where it is 23 inches step to step, I believe. And I run 3 of these now because I cut my 4th one up like an idiot. These 3 pack up nice and tight, something like that right there. Because I modded them, I did not drill out the back of them to where they stack in the Versa buttons. But I like them like this more, regardless, because I can cinch them together with a rope or a buckle, and they don't make any noise. They don't rattle together or nothing like that. I got some cheaper tape on them. I got some stealth strips on a couple of these pieces, but I didn't order enough. So there's my sticks. And I know y'all are about to get a kick out of this. I ordered a trophy line mission, so it's not here yet, but I have a backup that a lot of people cringe when they seen it. It is a advanced takedown tree stands that I cut the base off of it right here, and I added 2 pieces of 1-inch tubing and bolted it all the way through to some lone wolf steps on the back. Now I know all you haters are out there like, ooh, I'm scared of that. Well, you probably are, because you're like 350 pounds and I'm 160. So this actually works great. I can cam it down on a tree, just push it down and lock this in place, and it's rock freaking solid. So I got no problem with this being a backup. But this is my platform I've got for now. I've been shooting off of it for about 2 weeks now, and I got no problem using it. So moving on, this is my camera arm that I built. I just ordered a solid block of aluminum and a couple of hollow 1-inch pieces here. They got holes. There's holes drilled out all the way through this that you can't see because it got the stealth strip on it. This thing with the buckle and all is right at 2.5 pounds, but you can kind of see it kind of resembles the custom gear design or whatever. But I just got a cheap bolt in there. I just stick it right on the tree. I pull it down, make this tight with my fingers, and it's tight enough to do what I need it to do. But swivels pretty easily. I mean, obviously it's not a $300 piece of equipment. Got like $42 wrapped up in this, not counting the fluid head. So this is what I will be using self-filming wise this year. But I like it a lot. Okay, so I got a couple different options that I can do this year, and I've never used aiders on a hunt. I've watched a bunch of videos and finally talked myself into getting some. These right here are the Easy Outdoors, I believe. I ordered them off Etsy. Put them right around the bottom of the stick. But I also got this from work, and I'm not going to say I stole it. I'm just going to say it come off a harness that was out of date. But it come off a safety harness, and I got this with me in case I want a movable aider. This just drops right out. This folds up. That can go around the top of your stick. Now I have 1, 2, 3, 4 steps that I can use as a movable aider if I really want to. So that's another option that I always have with me in case I want to get a little bit higher in that tree. And it weighs nothing, so it doesn't bother me too bad. That's what I use to pull my bow up. It's pretty nice. Little hunter safety system ordeal. You just hook your bow on it. It's right here. Clips right on my side, on my safety harness or my saddle, and as I go up, it just comes out nice and easy. And when you're done, you just build up like it's a big old bass. Javelin knife, must have. And I'm going to go into detail a little bit about what I use this bad boy for, especially on public land, and this awesome little pack I've got over here. So as I was sitting there making this video with this is actually what I'm using. It's a Hawk kind of a mount. It comes with something that attaches to a GoPro, but these little things right here you can get from Realtree. This one has been through hell and back, but it holds my phone, and when I hunt, I actually just got this right above my head, and I've got it angled back to me to where I can discreetly stick it up in the tree. If some deer are coming in, hit record, and now I've got a wide view. Get off me, bug. I'm gonna kill this sweat bee before it's over. Got a wide view about what it's out in front of me, so if I don't get it on my main cam, maybe I've got an overview cam of, you know, all the stuff going on behind me. So here's the really cool thing about this insides pack, is that it opens up. It's got a perfect compartment for your sticks to sit right in there. And then this right here is a totally separate piece. It goes right over top of it. Actually helps hold the sticks steady, not let them move around a lot. And then you've got places to put, like, you can put your camera in here, you can put your accessories, your grunt call, headlamp, knife, you know, just whatever you want to put in here. And let's say for some reason you got some extra clothes that you want to kind of pack in, or, you know, just whatever. You got this other really large compartment right here. Fits everything in it. It's got a nice little slot to keep it safe. Like I said, this cool little pocket right up here at the top. I'm pretty sure right here at the bottom it has a place where if you were packing in a crossbow, or maybe you want to stick your sticks down in this little pocket that comes out the bottom, that goes right back in there. All right, enough jib jabber. Let's get this thing packed up. You guys can see there's a pretty big gap right there in between this thing sucking right up to it. Basically, I haven't really figured out a great way to put the platform on this just yet, but this is not the platform I'm going to be using. I'm going to have the Mission that folds down flat. These sticks will actually integrate into that platform, but either way, it doesn't bother me. Nothing sticking out to the sides. You can see nice tight profile. Got a waist belt. All my gear is right here on my pack. I'll be wearing my saddle in. So this works for me. All my stuff is in here. It handles the weight really well. I know you're probably thinking, like, all that leaning off the back seems kind of top heavy. Well, when it's, you know, my sticks are probably less than 2 pounds a piece, and the platform's less than 4 pounds, you know, 10 pounds pulling back on you, not really a big deal. So anyways, I'm gonna go on to what I do after the kill. All right, guys, so after victory is won and you got a big buck on the ground, doe, whatever it is, back at the truck I've got my game bags, my pack, my meat pack. I'll have a tarp. It's a 4x8 tarp that's super light, goes right on here. I've got my saw that I use for cutting limbs. It'll cut bone as well. And you want your Javelin knife, you want a bottle of water and some baby wipes. When you go back in, you take your tarp, lay it out flat right beside the animal, pull the animal on it, and proceed to quarter the deer. And these game bags are really nice. You can buy some really nice ones, synthetic ones, and you can wash them. I just assume to just use the ones that I can use once or twice and just throw them away. I just don't care for washing all that blood and stuff in my house. But anyways, it's a great way to do it. It beats the heck out of dragging. This truck go by, probably wondering why I'm sitting there talking to my phone. Hi! Anyways, so yeah, quartering an animal out on the ground is a freaking awesome way to get meat out without breaking your back. If you kill like a trophy animal, obviously it's a little different. I'm going to do everything I can to get that animal out in one whole piece to get some really good pictures. But I bought this pack because of how, I guess, reputable Mystery Ranch is. Great pack. This is a godlike frame, and I bought this $50 attachment that goes right on it as long as you order the right one. And I got 2 other buckles that are in my truck that just go across here. And basically, if you debone your meat, it's lighter to pack out, but on a whitetail, in my experience, it doesn't really matter. I would just assume to leave the bone in. That gives the meat more structure to strap right to your pack. Obviously, you put each quarter and a shoulder in one bag, and then I take my neck meat and the tenderloins and the back straps, and they all go in just a different bag. And that's I'll put the 2 back quarters on with the 2 front shoulders. Then I'll take the last bag and lay it across with the back straps and the neck meat and whatnot in it, and take my straps, cinch it down. This goes over the top, that cinches down even more, and then you've got 2 more right here that you can take up or cross, and it just works out really good for packing out an animal. And that's definitely what I'll be doing every single time I kill an animal, or yeah, an animal on public land this year, is just packing it out, unless I'm like super close to the truck, which normally I'm just not. So anyways, guys, this is my setup. Works really well. Pack in your gear, pack it out, go to the truck if it's not too terribly far, and then come back in with the big guns. And obviously, if there's a way to incorporate, if I wasn't like self-filming, I would just strap my platform, my sticks, and everything to this to where I go in and go out in one trip. But I'm not too worried about it. So I'm just going to go in with this bag, hunt, kill, bring it out, go back in with this one, good to go. But anyways, guys, this is my setup. This is what I run. Super excited for this season. Got a couple great deer in mind. My year is going to consist of hopefully the Tennessee Velvet Hunt, followed by Kentucky Opener September 5th. Really hoping to kill a really nice looking buck that I have on camera on some semi-private. I got drawn for a quota hunt in Kentucky at a certain place I'm not going to disclose. And of course I'll be hunting Indiana. And who knows what happens after that. If the old lady don't divorce me, might go south and chase the rut down all the way through Alabama. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Hope it wasn't too boring. And if you like it, subscribe. We're dropping a lot of hunts coming up this fall, and got a ton of hunts already on there. So thanks for watching.